Do we need to reapply some lip dew? Let's see what we got going on here. My last my last two lip dew um, purchases were really good. This is Lawless. This is supposed to be. It says forget the filler, lip plumping, line smoothing gloss. I don't feel the plump, so it's fine with me. And then I got this Color Glam in, what color is this? One. And this is literally the same color as my lips. It's the same color as my lips. So I got that. It goes on matte. It's like a creamy matte. And then I just put a little lip oil. This is a hyaluronic lip booster as well, but I don't be feeling no boost. My grandmother used to tell me that the girls pay for lips like mine. That's what they said. That's what they say. I can I do find it weird that, I mean, I guess there are some black women with thin lips. Toya has some thin lips. Oh, what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. I just started talking because I started the video and then I just started talking, but I didn't introduce myself. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is E. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know that you stopped by. The last video, I don't know what we talked about. That just went from, I talked about women getting tattoos on their bodies and how it connects them to the person, and all the trauma, or all the energy, I should say, all the energy that came with that relationship, how it like kind of stays on you. And then that took me into like boys, and not how they're not like watched and raised. And then talking about this man that was in the Baptist church talking about people are gay, and how we are living in a society where being straight is what's being pushed, and that's why so many of these kind of relationships and dynamics are unsustainable, because we're living under a system that's putting confinements and restrictions on how we experience life. And then it went into talking about serial killers and the syndicate, and how um, this ring of men who are literally grooming boys and harming boys and introducing them into themes that their minds can't grasp. And then you, as a woman or another man, having to deal with these men who, at when they were boys, were introduced to sexuality in a harmful, maybe unconsensual, not really understanding way. So that was talking about everything. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Anyway, so I'm just here drinking a little coffee. I effed it up because I put in the creamer after the coffee was made, and it heated up my coffee, cooled down my coffee. Girl, did you catch the pinky? Hey, girl. But it's still good. It's just like a little warm, and I don't like piss warm coffee. I got that from my grandmother. She used to say that all the time. Ooh, I can't stand no piss warm coffee. Shout out to my grandmother. I have a picture of my grandma and grandpa. It's just like so nostalgic. They're both sitting at the dining room table, and they have like a pot of coffee, like a percolator pot of coffee. My grandmother's hair is like all over the place, and she has a comb in it, and she's reading the paper. And my grandfather is like at the head of the table, like she's on the side of the table, right next to him, and he's doing something. I think he has a cigarette in his mouth. It is so nostalgic. Where do I have that picture? I take it with me when I travel. My grandparents. Shout out to my grandparents. Ooh, I love them. Girl, I don't know where I would be if I wasn't raised by my grandparents. I do not know. I grew up in a multi-generational house, so I had a silent generation and a baby boomer. Girl, but y'all be sounding like some baby boomers. When I hear the way that y'all in the comments talking about Northwest, and how she got bundles. What, are you mad? She got the money to, she literally has the money to live out her teenage fantastical dreams. Can you imagine if you had the access to the money that Northwest has, and you were 12, 13, and 14, and all the things that you wanted to do to self express, you would do it. You would do it. And you would be lucky and fortunate to have a mother and a father, because the father is really the creative. And the way that Kanye was right. No, Kanye is probably celebrating the fact that his daughter is playing with makeup. She just bleached her eyebrows. She got nails on. They said she got a dermal piercing. That was, it's no, to me it's no different from an ear piercing. We knew girls in junior high school who had multiple ears pierced. And when I was in junior high school, we could only wear, because it's a Catholic school, so we could only wear like studs, right? And the hoops couldn't be no more than a quarter. They could not be really big hoops if we were going to wear hoops or studs. But we had holes. I had 3 holes. I have 3 holes. I let them close, and then a hole at the top in the cartilage. These girls were having their ears pierced in high school. Like, and then I'm like, y'all be in the comments acting like you weren't 12, 13, and 14, and there were girls and boys coming to school playing with their looks, experimenting with their looks. Bleach your eyebrows, girl. They're gonna grow back. They're gonna grow back, or they're gonna fall out. But whatever they do, they're gonna grow back. And I think bleach eyebrows look so dope when they're finally growing back, and it's dark and it's light at the same time. I love the way it looks. Anyways, playing with her hair. Obviously, blue is her color. Her hair is like, it's just like bundles, and the girls do not like. I didn't have bundles when I was 13 and 14. Well, girl, I'm sorry, but don't shit on her self expression. I feel like she is. I feel like it's like she's gonna have a great experience. And how dare anyone say to Kanye West's daughter, Kim Kardashian's daughter, you're doing too much. You're expressing yourself too much. The girls weren't getting nails. How do you know those nails aren't press-ons? These nails are press-ons. How do you know those nails aren't press-on nails? Her 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 bundle, she got, I guess she got her hair, I don't know how she has her hair underneath, but I don't know what is going on. But she just got, and the girls used to wear little pieces of like foil in their hair. They had the clip-ons with the hair, was crimping we were crimping our hair in elementary school, playing with our looks. And I don't understand how y'all are like, we weren't doing all that. We didn't have nails, we didn't have bundles. You could have, because they were there. You could have. If you may have asked your mother, can I dye my hair? She may have said yes. I think children are very fortunate. Shout out to all the parents out there who do not stifle their child's self expression. Shout out to y'all. High five to y'all. High five. Let the children express themselves. Let them play with colors. That's why I hate like that this idea where boys can't polish their nails, or boys can't wear these colorful things, or be pink ladybugs. Remember when Peter Guns was like upset because his son wanted to be a pink ladybug? It's a costume. You are going to instill some fear, some homophobic fear into your child because of whatever you got fucking going on, that he now can't express himself with a pink ladybug because you're fucking homophobic. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Let your children express themselves. If they ask you, can I dye my hair? Sure. What color you want to dye? Can I get my nails done? Sure. There's certain lengths you can get, certain styles, whatever. Like, it's playing with your look. Can I put fake tattoos on? You guys are freaking out over fake tattoos on her face. They used to have fake tattoos in Cracker Jack boxes, my nigga. They had fake tattoos in your cereal boxes. What are you talking about? Like, I was like, where did y'all come from? And I know we're only children for a short amount of time, but the fact that y'all are like millennials, and it's like, you're like, we didn't do all of that. I'm like, y'all sound like your boomer ass parents. That's what y'all sound like. That's what y'all sound like. And in junior high school, because we wore uniforms, we were more expressive. Like, the girls would wear different color shoes. funny socks, right? Some girls would wear suspenders from their skirts, around their shirt, underneath their cardigans or whatever. Just ways to express ourselves. Even with when we wore uniforms, we would have our hair. We couldn't wear colored hair, so people would have clip-ons. They would put the clip-ons in after school and stuff like that. We're trying to express ourselves, playing with our looks. I don't understand this thing where you want to stifle a child and how they express themselves. That really bothers me. I just don't understand that. And I would never want to be on the other side of stifling a child's creativity. Like, how dare you? That's like to me, that is such a, now that's a sin. To stifle somebody's creativity, that's a sin. That's definitely a sin. In her mind, she has an imagination, but we want to suppress that imagination. And that's why a lot of y'all are like this. Because as soon as you just start stifling, the veil just gets lower and lower and lower. And now you can't see shit. And now you like this. You can't see shit but what you fucking learn. Anything outside of this box, you don't want to see it. And it's really sad. I feel sorry for your mother. I myself would never want a child to look back on their life and remember me as an imprint onto them on why they couldn't express themselves. My mom didn't let me do this. My mom didn't let me do that. Ugh. And for what? Nothing. Because they feel like you being expressive, they lose control, right? Because we can only control what's in this box. If I open this box up and allow color to seep through, it's a wrap. They feel like they don't have control over you anymore. She got nails. She got bundles. You would have bundles too if you wanted to. You would be putting ribbons in your hair and clip-ons in your hair if you wanted to. All you have to do is ask. Shout out to Northwest. Kanye West. How dare you tell Kanye West's daughter she can't express herself? That's crazy as hell. That is insane. Oh, y'all really like it? Soft white underbelly. That's what it is giving, girl. Let's see what's happening on Hollywood Unlocked. Winter speaks on allegations against Trey Songz. Nobody is lying on this man. Nope. That everybody got to be lying on this. This whole Trey Songz situation is so disheartening to me. Because why does it take so many people for y'all to believe women? Why do y'all hate women so bad that everybody got to be lying on this man? Nobody is lying on this man. If anything, more people are too afraid to come forward about this man. If you have ever seen a movie where somebody is taken over by a demon, that is a good example of who that man is. And that's light. That is very light. And like I said on my podcast, all I'm doing is waiting for the Netflix documentary. It's coming. It's coming soon. But it should have been happened. This man should not even be able to be out and about on the streets, running around, roaming around, like at all. How is this man still free? How is it that every time I see this man out, it's still a group of professional homeboys dapping him up? What happened to protecting women? What happened to believing women? Okay, I'm going to tell you all this. We are under a system of patriarchy. You cannot look to your oppressor for protection or to believe you. They are going to protect men to uphold the patriarchy. That's why women aren't believed. That's like the short end of it. That's the short answer. You cannot expect protection from your oppressor. You have to stop looking to men to protect. If you don't arm yourselves and take these niggas out, they're not going to learn. So don't look for men for protection in a system that is designed to oppress you and to use you for your labor. Trey Songz is one of those boys in high school who ran around asking everybody for hugs, and nobody was giving him hugs because he was a corny, simp ass, bitch ass nigga. So now he has access to money. So instead of asking for a hug, he's going to take it. And nobody is going to believe you because he is harming women. Even if he was harming men, they don't believe little Rod. They don't believe nobody. Those people stand in line to protect abusers and harmful people, know their place, know where they stand, know which side they're on. People dapping him up, know what side they're on. People excusing him, know what side they're on. Trey Songz is a simp, bitch ass nigga who needs his motherfucking teeth pulled out from his face. His whole fucking grill, the bridge, everything pulled out of his face. He needs to get punched in the face, and somebody's fist needs to exit out of the back of his head. But nobody will, because he's abusing women. And if they could do it and feel like they can get away with it, they would do it too. That's why they protect these men and they come to the front. Everybody's on 50 now. But the irony is, if 50 was on the other side of some shit and he was being blamed for all of these things, they would be protecting 50 Cent. But 50 Cent is speaking against another one of their brothers. So now they have to attack him, call him gay, put a wig on him, do all the things that men do to protect harmful men. So stop asking men for protection and get your motherfucking ass a firearm. They are not here to protect you. That is not their job. That is not their role. I don't give a fuck what that Bible says. That is not their job. They are not here under a system of patriarchy to help or protect you. Stop it. Release yourself from that expectation, and you won't be disappointed in how men show up. He's supposed to protect. No, he's not. Y'all need to release men of that because they can't even do it. They can't even protect each other from each other. What the fuck you think they're going to do for you?
This whole Trey Songz situation is so disheartening.
Trey Songz ass needs to be beat up, like when I'm telling you, to inches of his life. But nobody's going to do that because they're okay with him doing that. If men were natural protectors and providers, the men who actually harm women would be taken out of here, wouldn't they? But they don't, because them allowing harmful men to roam free will give you some illusion that somebody's going to protect us from the men who are going around stealing pussy. They're not. If men were so natural protectors and providers, they would remove the men from earth who harmed women. Who's in the line of command after the vice president if the president and the vice president go down? Secretary of State, is that the next position? Because if men were natural and protectors, the Secretary of State would be in position. Nobody's lying about Trey Songz. Nobody's lying. Nobody's lying about Trey Songz. And then you're like, then they use the law to determine if he did something wrong. And then you have a man who's probably the man who's the judge, who probably can't stand women himself, and giving him, a little slap on the wrist. We don't want to harm his reputation. It's dismissed. We don't have enough evidence. And it's like, well, obviously he didn't do anything.
And like I said on my podcast, all I'm doing is waiting for the Netflix documentary. It's coming. It's coming soon. But it should have been happened. This man should not even be able to be out and about on the streets, running around, roaming around, like, at all. How is this man still free? How is it that every time I see this man out, it's still a group of professional homeboys dapping him up? What happened to protecting women? What happened to believing women? Like, what happened to street justice? No. Just dapping people up in the club like a bunch of goofies. I see it all the time. Every time I see them, he's surrounded by goofies. This whole Trey Songz situation is so disheartening.
Some of the comments, definitely believe it. I was just asking what happened to his allegations. Remember when y'all laughed at Keke Palmer for hiding in the closet because she was so uncomfortable? Y'all didn't believe Keke, but y'all won't leave my Chris Brown alone, huh? How come only singers get allegation and never rappers? What the fuck? It's like y'all pick on them because they're soft, starting to seem like a pyramid scheme. For years, I've been hearing shit about Trey. I hate that his music is good. Trey Songz lawyers be on standby every time. He's so talented, it's sad. I'm sick of men. It becomes hard to believe women when most are whores. So they see that's another thing. And then they can classify you as a whore just so they don't have to believe you. Sleep with too many men, you're classified as a whore. So we don't believe nothing you say. That's why so many sex workers get harmed and they throw you out. Girl, we don't believe you. You a sex worker. How the fuck? So I'm gonna call you a whore. I'm gonna say you didn't slept with too many men. So we don't believe whores. But Miss Innocent, you know, was harmed when she was this age. They'll call her a whore too, or they'll say she's fast. So there's always a way to make you responsible for the harm committed against you by a man. Always a way to excuse him. If y'all don't see the grift every single time, it's like right in front of everybody's face. And y'all keep saying, what happened to protect women? When has it ever been protect women under a system of patriarchy? If there was a concept to protect women, there would be no laws that govern a woman's body where a man can tell you whether or not to terminate your pregnancy, girl. So there is no protect women under a system of patriarchy, girl. It's find other women who don't center men and protect yourselves, period. That's it. All right, let's see what else. Kiki Palmer. Oh, girl. Mariah the scientist all smiles while showing off her engagement ring.
Yeah.
That man had sex with correctional officers while he was incarcerated. Warning comes before destruction. She was already given multiple. He's looking like it worked. It says Mariah the scientist and Young Thug have gotten engaged. There's rumors that she's pregnant too. And all they want to do is show off a ring and call somebody husband. That's why I like you can buy your own ring and you can get you a little pit bull and name him husband if that's the case. Because y'all are doing the most. Tamar Braxton talks to Wanda Braxton, claiming she slept with Tony Braxton's ex, plus more family drama. I kind of don't want to hear it. Let's read some of the comments about Young Thug and Mariah the scientist. This reminds me of when Offset did that grand gesture during Cardi's show. The grand gesture doesn't feel that special when you have to be put through so much turmoil to get it. I hope he actually is changing his ways and becoming a better man because she seems like a sweet girl. Comments did not disappoint. It's definitely giving Offset, who is now upset after his reset and is full of regret. Oh, yes. Nobody's saying congratulations, including me, because she deserves better. It's giving Offset and Cardi vibes, girl, run. Clown face. I wish she would have said no. That would have been so epic. Oh my God. Wouldn't it have been? No, thank you. No, thank you. And then it's so funny because they do a marriage proposal when you know that marriage is a business and the proposal, they don't ever come with an actual proposal, right? For the business to be in effect. I need to see what the proposal is. It has to be more than a gemstone. I need to see what the proposal is if I plan on connecting myself to you through the law. What is the proposal? It has to be more than a blood diamond. What is the proposal? You getting on a knee and showing me this ring. That's what I'm saying. The girls just want a ring and they just want to be able to say the words, my husband. That's it. Get a dog. Call your dog, get a bird, get a turtle. Because that's how fast these niggas be moving once you make them your husband. Get a turtle and name it husband. Girl, I'm malfunctioning over here. I know you could tell. I don't know. Like, there's no real thought was put into making it special and intimate. She would have liked that so much better. This seems performative. Give it back. I guess I'm getting married. Sounds too much like I really don't want to. Remember when Offset did this to Cardi? It's a curse. Every time a man cheat, he buys an engagement ring, and y'all fall for it.
Say that. Thank you. Put it on. What's he say? I guess I'm getting married.
It's a tragedy. Nobody's saying congratulations. And I love that. I love that nobody. Somebody said, girl, he's using you. Girl, pawn the ring first thing in the morning and relocate. The fact that y'all are reacting the same because we know how this is going to turn out is so sad. I feel bad for her. Comments did not disappoint. He must have got a baby on the way with somebody else. Every time a man cheats, he buys an engagement ring. Somebody said, congratulations to them. She deserved it. So happy for them. Now that was easy to say. Y'all should try it. You're happy for a woman who is about to marry a man who was having sex with correctional officers while he was incarcerated. And then that be the problem is the rest of the delusional monkeys in the comments with their eyes wound up hitting symbols. Congratulations, girl. Just eyes just wound up. Just ugh. Girl, y'all get on my nerves. When I tell y'all get on my damn nerves. I'll be reading the comments like, y'all get on my motherfucking nerves with that bullshit. And I'm like, y'all can't literally, what are you thinking about? You're not. I don't even know why I'm asking, what are you thinking about? You're not. It's like your brains literally just start leaking out of your ears. Shriveled up and just rattling around in your skull. Congratulations. Girl, absolutely not. The girls over here getting tattoos on their faces, getting engagement rings. Girl, this is a mess. I'm glad the people are in the comments saying absolutely not. The people are wearing Mariah the Scientist out, girl. And don't come to this motherfucking internet crying either. You're about to marry a man and more than likely reproduce his DNA. And yeah, he was incarcerated having sex with correctional officers. You're still taking him into your body with no condom on. Girl, you have to want better for your. That's what I'm saying. The girls be beautiful, pretty, preferences, and the self-esteem be in the gutter with the red balloons. Self-esteem be down there with Pennywise. Come and play with me. No, I'm not going down there. Y'all be going down there like la di da di da. Eyes just wound up. My husband, my husband, my husband. This nigga was fucking correctional officers in jail. And you're like, that's who I want to marry. That's whose DNA I want to reproduce. No. Girl, I can't take it. What's her name is really cute. Jeannie Mae's baby, Jeannie Mae Jenkins. Jeannie Mae Jenkins' baby is so cute. Listen to this. Drink every time he says black. It says Dr. Umar reacts to 50 Cent's documentary on Diddy. I'm having a problem with black people needing to expose black people. When I tell you they don't want to live in a society that actually holds its people and citizens and collective accountable. They want you to take a vow of silence and watch them as they harm so many people and not say anything just because they're what class? Black. When I tell you that is suicide. Count how many times Umar Johnson says black. And that's what I talk about when I say they get you trapped into the vortex of race. And that's why I also say just because we share identity does not mean we are in community. These men they start yelling black, 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 black. And here you come running with your shared ideas and your shared morals. What did Dame Dash say last week? Our shared upbringing, girl. Then everybody, are you aligning your identity with struggle and strife, and that's the only way you want to get support? You want people to take a vow of silence while you motherfuckers wreck havoc? Absolutely motherfucking not. Absolutely not. Listen to this shit.
I'm gonna say about the Diddy documentary, and I have no problem with black people holding black people accountable. I'm having a problem with black people needing to expose black people that in-depthly. Yeah. But you never expose white people who do things to black people. The Roman Catholic Church has taken advantage of way more children than R. Kelly allegedly did. Right. Are you following me? I'm following you. Jeffrey Epstein has taken advantage of way more women than Sean Combs allegedly did. But where is the documentary on Epstein by black people? Where's the documentary on the Roman Catholic Church as excesses on black people? You see what I'm saying? So to me, the 50 Cent documentary, again, respect the 50, no issues there, it is an example of self-hatred disguised as community service. You see how that goes? It looks like community service. No, it's not. That's self-hate.
He said 9 times. He said black 9 times. That is an effort to get you wrapped into this idea and to be against the same power structure that they want to be excused as. They have an idea that white men are not being held accountable, even though I have seen so many documentaries on the Epstein, on Epstein. I've seen a couple of documentaries on Ghislaine Maxwell. I've seen documentaries on Harvey Weinstein. I've seen so many documentaries about these people in society and that are harming people. I've seen so many documentaries. But as soon as you pull a black man to the front, especially because when it's a black woman or a black queer person, they don't talk this shit. And they only talk this shit for men who have been accused of doing wrong. And then you claim that you are uplifting black people when these men have harmed black people. So you want to take one individual who's causing harm to a collective of people by saying we're not standing up. We don't need to dig so deep. We don't need to dig so deep to expose these people. What? And then say that it's self-hate, that's what I'm saying. It's contradictory. It's telling you you're a self-hating person for wanting to remove a harmful man from your society, even though I'm saying that I'm doing stuff for the community when that one individual man is harming people in the community. And let me tell you something, Puffy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, all of those men represent men in society. They are not the only ones. So you have to tie your brain into a bow in order for you to say it is self-hate to expose a man who's harming black people, harming other black people, and those black people even wanting this man who is harmful to black people to be in community. just because he's a public figure. So we need to act like something is being done wrong by exposing someone who's harming people. And they're harming your own community, but it's self hate to want to take down the person in the community who is harming people. That's like living literally in a community, let's say in a subdivision. Every house is occupied by a Black family. And there's one man who comes out of his house every night and goes to different families and kills everybody in the house or rapes everybody in the house. And he goes from house to house to house to house. Then there's one person on the other end of the subdivision that says, you know what? We need to take this man down. And he organizes and attempts to take the man down, and then other people come out of their houses and saying, no, don't do that, that's a Black man, let him roam free. Okay, even though he might come into your home, he is a Black man, let him roam free. Let Now we're going back into our houses and we're going to shame you for trying to take down this Black man who is at night going into everybody's homes in this community and harming the people in those homes. Even some people in those homes will come out and say, no, that's a Black man, don't take him down. And how dare you as another Black man want to take him down? That's you're self-hating for wanting to take down evil, a demonic entity in this community. You hate yourself. It's when, if anything is demonic, is these motherfucking niggas. If anything is demonic, is the patriarchy. And you wanting to protect a man who at night goes through everybody's house harming them, and then want to demean the person who says, hey, guess what? I want everybody to be able to sleep safely and to be able to sleep without having a gun behind your door or a whatever. I want everybody to be able to rest in this community. And they're like, no, let him out. Let him free. Let him free. They really need to make a movie like that, because that's the reason. That's what y'all are doing. Y'all are sitting saying, let him free. Let him free. Even though he can come to your house and take you all out, you're saying because he's Black, let him free. When I tell you that is the most retarded shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. And I'm using it the way that it should be used. It's retarded. It's backwards. It's regressive. It's disgusting. And if nothing says anything about self-hate is allowing a man to roam free to harm people, that's self-hatred. Self-hatred is allowing a man to roam free and kill and harm people who look like you. And you're saying, let him go. Let him go. And I'm going to say Black, 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 Black. And some of you are waiting in the motherfucking phone booth for the call to run to somebody's defense who, if they got close enough to you, would harm you. Yeah, somebody needs to make a movie. We all live in a community, and one man and some of his friends come out at night and go through houses raping people, harming people, raping the little boys and the little girls, harming people. And then one person, couple of people in the neighborhood are saying, hey, we need to contain this evil. This is like Welcome to Dairy. We need to contain this evil. No, we need this evil to roam free. He's Black. He's a Black man. You cannot take this man down. We need him to roam free through this neighborhood. Him and the people who help him. He needs to be able to roam free. Absolutely not. How dare you take a Black man down? How dare you do that? I don't give a fuck if he is evil. And he's coming in people's homes. Him and his friends are coming in people's home, raping them. And the fact that you want to take him down, you're a self-hating Black person. You're self-hating because you want to take down a demon, girl. And then to align your identity with these demons. And that be the reason why you call people to the front. Come on, come to the front. You Black, ain't you? You're supposed to be allowing this. You're supposed to allow this. Come to the front. Come on, everybody. Y'all need to make a somebody. I need the movie people to get in there and make a movie about this. Put it on Tubi. I don't give a fuck. It really needs to be where the black people are watching so they could really get an idea. In a community of all black people, and you have this these entities going into people's home and people wanting to take them down, and then other people telling them you're a self-hating person for wanting to take down the evil that lurks and roams through this community. Ooh, yuck. Yuck. That's why when these bitches get in these comments talking about our black men, let me tell you something, bitch. If they come into your house and rip your goddamn head off your motherfucking body, they'll be trying to figure out how to blame you for it. Your black men, girl, they're not yours. They're not yours. And stuff like this is so dangerous. These men who come to the front, now you need to look at them. All the people that came out of their homes and said, no, let him roam free. You need to be leery of those motherfuckers now. Because who in their right mind would want evil to roam free through the community? Why can't we rest? Why can't we be able to sleep at night comfortably? Why do we have to be on guard because you want this motherfucker to roam free because he's black? We all black out this motherfucker. So what now what? So do you want to protect your black community or do you want to leave it in harm's way? Which is it? Diddy documentary. Here's what I'm gonna say about the Diddy documentary. I disagree. Accountability is important. I'm sending this to 50. It's better that I'm on his side anyway. Then you should make those documentaries since those are the stories you want to see told. Next caller. Man, go to bed before he exposes you next. 50 gonna slide on him next. Why does anyone listen to Umar? Who made him our spokesperson? He is not you actually don't have to claim him as your spokesperson. You can say, hey, he's not my spokesperson. I don't listen to nothing he has to say. He doesn't represent the way that I feel. His just because we share identity does not mean our values align, does not mean we have the same goal in mind. These people want violent niggas to roam free. I don't. So just because I'm black like that doesn't mean I'm black like that, because I'm not with the roaming of demonic entities flowing through people's homes and communities, harming people. Say what y'all want, but he's right. No, about no one exposing them churches. You know how many documentaries I've seen on cults and churches ran by men? The man as the center, everybody calling him father while he fucks the little boys and the little girls and the wives, and the other men just sit around and let him do it. But as soon as one person says they want out, now all of a sudden that person is the enemy. It happens in all the churches because guess what? It's ran by men and the women who help them. Hello, the women who help them. So this idea of this constant comparison to white men is that they want to be able to get away with what they believe that white men are getting away with. White men are not getting away with harming people. They're just not. There's so many documentaries that you can watch where people in churches, people in cults, people in these different small communities, the Amish community. Girl, I just saw a documentary on this Amish man who was really putting hits out on people, cutting their beards and stuff like that, shaving their heads, all because they wouldn't follow him. He was screwing his son's wives and then trying to start messing with the other daughter. It was just a mess, and they had to take him down. And then the only reason they were able to find who was doing all of this shit is because he told somebody to take pictures, and they took pictures, and the boy kept the camera. Or the woman kept the camera, and then the woman brought it to the boy and told the boy to get rid of it because the cops were already on their tail. And he went into the woods and buried the camera. Then when they started questioning him, he found the camera and brought it to him, and that's where they were able to get rid of that man. He was an Amish man, Amish, up here running the town and harming people, and then raping the little girls and the women. Girl, y'all. That is a way to deflect. It is literally a way to deflect and say, well, the white men are getting, no, they're not. Shut up. And so, just because white men are getting, do you want the men to get away with it? Even though their people are coming to the front and saying, he harmed me, he harmed me, he harmed me, he harmed me, he harmed me. They're like, nope, 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 nope. We need to let him roam free. Y'all not tired of protecting people that are harming your own people? It's weird behavior. Psychopaths. That's what it's giving. It's giving you're a psychopath. Girl said Peter Thomas's girlfriend gets into a heated altercation with a woman who claims her cousin is dating him too. He was paying her bills before he went to jail. Why is anybody fighting over Peter in 2025? I don't understand. Peter is in jail, and these two Asian looking girls are fighting over him. I can't even pull up what the fight is about. So this is Peter's girlfriend. How does he have a girlfriend? I tell you, you motherfuckers would just get with anybody. Girl, who gives a fuck? What's his name? Girl says Don Lemon slams Donald Trump for his comments on Rob Reiner and calls him a small penis asshole. Listen to. I hope they didn't take out the cuss words. Listen to Don Lemon.
Fuck you. Just fuck all the way off. What an asshole.
Big energy.
And a small-minded, small dick shit to do. Like, you have no couth.
Get him.
You are an immature child.
That's how you have to talk to people
bigot,
like that.
A fucking racist.
Yep.
And a small penis asshole.
Yes. Get him.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just hateful and delusional. And you have the nerve to be upset because people were critical of Charlie Kirk's, what he said when before he died, how he talked about black people and women and all, and you have the nerve to be all up in arms about that. Just fuck all the way off. That just shows me that you were just grifting off of Charlie Kirk's death. And you don't give a shit about respecting someone when they die. You don't care. You care about yourself. And you are preaching and promoting hate. It's just vile. It makes me sick that you are president of the United States. It's embarrassing.
It is.
You are an embarrassment to this country.
Sure is.
It's just gross. I don't even know how else. I mean, it's just...
Right, you don't even know how to describe it. It's just gross. Disgusting, vile.
Like, I hate to even say your name. I don't even like to hear your voice. It's so gross. It sounds like you're vomiting when you talk. Everything is like that. And you wonder where all the hate comes from in this country? It comes from you.
Your mouth.
You are the promoter of hate in this country.
Get him, Don.
The example of it. Donald Trump, fuck you.
I love it. That's big energy. I love it. That's the reason why I be looking at the Democrats crazy. Like, y'all acting like you're so prim and proper, and you act like you have to have this decorum. Fuck that man. And then another thing, that's when I was asking about the reporters, when he was telling the reporter, shut up, piggy. Nigga, fuck you. I can say that to you. Who the fuck are you? You're not even a real president, my nigga. Shut up. You're only here because you're a white, male, heterosexual, Christian. You fat as fuck, motherfucker, over there looking like a goddamn hamburger, bitch. Fuck you. Exactly. You're vile. You're disgusting. Fucking garbage pail kid. I'm telling you, I need to describe it. I don't want to use AI to create it, but he's a garbage pail kid. Little fat fuck running around with your little fat legs and your little blue veins showing in your fat fucking ankles. Fucking roly poly bitch. Get him, Don. You spew hate. So you should get it back. Whatever you spew should be reflected back to you 10 times, motherfucker. I'm glad he cussed his ass out. Finish him. Right. He couldn't say that when he was on CNN. I'm glad you on your motherfucking YouTube channel. Now you motherfuckers can say what the fuck you want. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm sure you would like it too, you bastard. Melba Moore is in the comments talking about finally someone said what we all were thinking. Everybody's posting clock it. Let the church say amen. Say it louder for the people in the back. Finally, someone said the inside part out loud. I enjoyed this to the fullest. Had to hear it a few times overdone and over on replay because it's so on point and gratifying. That fuck you, it was real. It was real good. Listen,
Donald Trump, fuck you.
that's just like that.
Fuck all the way off.
Just
You
straight
what an
like that.
asshole and a small minded.
The only thing he didn't call his ass was a bitch. That would have just sealed it. He called him everything but a motherfucker and a bitch. Hold on, let's see.
Small dick shit to do.
Let's all the things. Let's hit. Like, see if he hits on all the things.
You have no couth.
No couth.
You are an immature child. You are a bigot, a fucking racist, and a small penis
asshole.
Yeah, I said that.
I said that.
Just hateful and delusional.
Yes, and hateful, delusional.
The nerve to be upset because people were critical of Charlie Kirk's what he said when before he died, how he talked about black people and women and all, and you have the nerve to be all up in arms about that. Just fuck all the way off. That just shows me that you were just grifting off of Charlie Kirk's death.
He's a grifter, and that really, like, the way that it was set up for the criteria to become the president of the United States. There literally is no criteria to become the president of the United, no real criteria, because it gives them the to be mediocre, to have done nothing, but everyone else has to have a full, complete resume of some type of civic duty or being a politician of some sort. This man can just be a fucking snake oil salesman and come through because he has promised Gargamel and the rest of the villains, if I'll let you do whatever the fuck you want to do as long as you give me the money. A little criminal. And this is what you get. This is what you get. And then he's going to target everybody. And I said, when I told you I said it on his first term, I said he is going to figure out a way to get a third term. I'm telling you, I said this so long ago. He's going to find a way. And the way that shit is written, they say they can't, there's a clause that could say they can run a third term under a specific circumstance. I'm not familiar on what the circumstance is. Y'all can get down in the comments and let me know that under what circumstance can a president run for a third term, a former president run for a third term. I don't know what it is, but he is going to figure out a way, and still people are going to allow that villain to roam free. Because this is a system of patriarchy. What he embodies is literally, that's why he's referring to himself as daddy. And that's like, it's so, and if you don't notice that correlation between the father God religion and the patriarchy and how these men are showing up, and how they really don't really have to show up, they're like grossly mediocre, but you're grossly mediocre and can still be assigned the highest seat in this land as the president of the United States. There's not really any respect there. You cannot even respect it because of what they've allowed to be put into position. There's no clause saying that you can't, there's literally no clause that says you can't be a felon, because literally there's only 3 or 4 criteria to be the president of the United States. There's nothing that says that the president can't be a felon. But if a non-white man or woman, or even a white woman, were to try to get into that position, they would not be able to do it. That's how the patriarchy just continues to work, and everybody who upholds it. That's why I don't understand the bigots that like what Nicki Minaj is doing. Like, are you're just upholding the patriarchy. You're an unsafe woman. Women who are around here promoting women to be in relationships with men where men are quote leading them, you're an unsafe woman. You are. I don't care what y'all say. Fuck these weird men. Shout out to Don Lemon for actually saying what people want to say. That's what the Democrats be looking crazy to me. I'm like, y'all need to say a little bit more. It says Nick Reiner charged with 2 counts of murder and his parents' death, potentially facing life without parole or death penalty. And I'm gonna tell you, just like the Menendez brothers, in the hierarchy, while as disgusting as what he did in a hierarchy, parents are before the quote child. No matter how old he is, they are going to make him pay for killing his parents. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Even though I feel the Menendez brothers, that was like, to me, I feel like, because what they were doing to them. But in this situation, though we don't know all the details, but the fact that they're not letting them out because they killed their parents, they're not letting him out because he killed his parents. No matter what was happening, you killed your parents. You are going to jail forever because that's a you're out of order for whatever reason you did it. It's out of order in the hierarchy, so you're going to pay.
Announced our office will be filing charges against Nick Reiner, who is accused of killing his parents, actor director Rob Reiner, and photographer producer Michelle Singer Reiner. These charges will be 2 counts of first-degree murder with the special circumstance of multiple murders. He also faces a special allegation that he personally used a dangerous and deadly weapon, that being a knife. These charges carry a maximum sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. No decision at this point has been made with respect to the death penalty. Today, I'm here to announce that our office will be.
I love how these press keeps using the old clean picture of him. Your own kid, so sad. He needs the chair. Those parents seem like they had to suffer dealing with him for years. This is so unfortunate, so terribly heartbreaking to live such a life just for a person that you gave life to end it. That's the thing. It's just so wild. It's so wild. That's the wildest when you think about it. Like, you know how there's like this joke where parents say, I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it. And then the kids be taking the parents out. And and then like we would have to see like why did you do this? Like what happened? And apparently he's on suicide watch, I imagine like, no, you are going to have to pay for this, brother. You're not going to be able to take this way out. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm saddened by this. Love robbed even in All in the Family, but definitely his directing roles. His son has no moral compass. Okay, but when y'all gonna arrest the people involved in the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case, right? I think they're getting closer to an arrest there. That's really sad. So hopefully he um he goes to jail, and hopefully we find out why he did this. I'm trying to see if there's any information in the caption that we don't know already. But yeah, so Nick Reiner charged with 2 counts of murder of his parents' death, potentially facing life without parole or the death penalty. Wild. Girl, nobody's going to be watching that. It says, "Are you here for this? The Breakfast Club will exclusively publish video episodes on Netflix as streaming service strikes deal with iHeartMedia." It says, "Starting in early 2026, Netflix will be the exclusive home for video versions of iHeart's top podcasts, including The Breakfast Club, My Favorite Murder, Joe and Jada, Dear Chelsea, Bobcast, and This Is Important, alongside a robust slate of additional shows." YouTube still reigns supreme as the go to platform for video podcasts, but Netflix is clearly making a calculated move to challenge that dominance. Under the new deal, full video episodes of iHeartMedia's top shows will no longer be allowed to appear on YouTube. Those visuals will live exclusively on Netflix. So, no more Breakfast Club. No more Breakfast Club on YouTube. Somebody said, "Yes, I'm here for it." Who watches like that to want episodes on Netflix? They're buying anything at this point. The streaming world is getting bigger and bigger. Netflix about to be 150 a month. Doesn't matter what we think, they got the deal and it's going to be pushed through regardless. You just got to make a decision on whether you want to watch it or not. I think that's it, y'all. Y'all let me know what you think of the topics. I do not want to listen to what Tamar has to say on Sherry Shepherd. I guess I'll look at that after. See if there's anything before we go. I think that's it. Okay, y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace. Reach, go, go, gadget arm.